Hello everyone. I am honored today to have in my office Jessica Monte. Jessica is the director of the Loudoun County Press, and three students representing basically the book, the Loudoun Guide. That was a project where some student, how many students Jessica was altogether? Who did the work? 15 students, but we have only today 3 who they're gonna be talking about this project. I'll tell you, was amazing. I brought 25 copies to distribute it to some of my clients as a raffle. So we have Ashley, Elena, and Kalia. Thank you everyone for being here.
Of course, thank you for having us.
Yeah, I want to start with you, Jessica. How did you get to be part of the Loudoun County Press and to start this project with them?
So I am a doctoral student at George Washington University, and this project started as part of my dissertation for my doctoral degree. And so it just kind of evolved from there.
And how long it did take all this project from as a beginning to the finish?
I can let Aishni talk about that a little bit. Do you want to talk about that?
Yeah. Okay. So we kind of began, so 2 or 3 students, we kind of gathered around and we began outlining the book last summer, and we began recruiting the students throughout the fall, and then from the fall to almost March is when we were doing our final editing and creating like our final draft. So that's about the time I would say it took, from November, like when we actually started writing the book, to March.
Wow, this is great.
Can
you tell us a little bit about you, from what school and what grade you come from?
Yeah, so I go to the Academies of Loudoun and I go to Stonebridge, and I'm currently a sophomore.
Okay, and what about you, Elena? Can you tell us a little bit about you and how did you get involved? Why did you decide to get involved on this project?
I'm a junior from Freedom High School. I heard about this opportunity through my counselor, and once I heard about it, I heard that this program was like cultivating different skills like writing and photography, and I was really passionate about the arts, and so that's what prompted me to join. I just wanted to delve into my interests and learn about my community.
That's awesome. And what about you, Kalia?
I am a sophomore at the Academies of Loudoun and Riverside High School, and I heard about Loudoun Community Press from one of our counselors at the Academies, and I really wanted to work on this project because I feel like Loudoun County is such a diverse community, so it's really great to get to learn more about the people that live here, what kinds of food activities they have around here.
So can you tell us a little bit, one of you, how did you start this project all together? Did you do it kind of like on groups, or it was a project all together? And how did you start, and how did you decide, like, each one of you, what is going to be working on?
Yeah, so what I can say is this project initially started out when we first, of course, actually this was almost last spring, so we kind of have our cohorts based on the season. So we have a fall cohort and we have a spring cohort. So last spring, this is where we originally got the idea. I know that I believe Ms. Mott has mentioned this has been like something that she's been hoping to do for years. So that's where we got the idea of creating a guidebook for the upcoming cohort. And so throughout the summer, as I mentioned, we kind of began outlining out like the different parts. We wanted to create like a comprehensive guide that would highlight all of the amazing things that Loudoun County had to offer. So the food, the arts, the culture, the events, we wanted all of it. So throughout the summer, that's kind of where we kind of had a broad overview of what exactly we wanted to include in the book. And then, so in the fall, we kind of took that outline and so depending on like different students' interests and like the journalists, whatever they wanted to work on, whatever they liked, we kind of all chose different sections that like kind of interested us most, something that we would want to research more about, learn more about, get involved in. And from there we took these broad categories and like different students kind of delved deeper into like what exactly. So like they kind of created a more thorough outline, and they started outlining sections and writing more about them and kind of describing all the different things that Loudoun County has to offer under that broad category.
Nice, nice. Did you find any difficulties? And I want to ask you that, Alina. During the time of the project, did you have any difficulty? Did you pass on, or something like you felt like you struggled, guys, on it to continue, or everything kind of like smoothly?
I would say sometimes the amount of work that we had to do was overwhelming. I know Miss Monte had a lot of work to do with looking over
She did
our
help.
works. I also think it was a new challenge that this project was a bit less structured than what I'm normally used to as a high school student, and overcoming that challenge was actually really fun.
It was fun. So did you have it like as a group, or every you did it like kind of all together, work together during the process?
So we kind of had weekly meetings where we assigned different sections of like the work, and then we kind of went home throughout the week and we worked on it.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah. Did you work weekends? Did you do some work on weekends?
Sometimes, I mean, it depends kind of how, like, you find the time to work.
So how, Miss Jessica, did guys help you on? What did she help you on during the process? Like, did you reach out? I see here that was a lot of like kind of restaurants and vendors, and there is a lot of wonderful stuff. Did you reach out, guys, straight to the vendors and the restaurants? You talk to them that we want you guys to be on our book. Yeah. What about you, Kalia?
I'd say Miss Monte does have a lot of connections with people around Loudoun County, so she really helped us with finding different places that we could mention in our book. But we also just did a lot of research about the top restaurants and like activities that we could do in Loudoun County. So it was sort of like everybody helped with finding the stuff to put in the book.
So Jessica, I'll go back to you. What made you wanted to do this project? What it was your passion about? Like, how do you feel like from the beginning you wanted to do it and you reach out to all the students?
I had a background in publishing, and I felt that the field is struggling and is probably includes practices that exploit the workers and the businesses involved. And I wanted to find a way to bring my expertise to students. So since I had such a strong background in photography, writing, graphic design, I thought, what kind of project can I do that serves the Loudoun community without exploiting the people that live here? And this program provides opportunities for young people to work in publishing and get pre-professional and professional experience. So for example, 2 of our seniors this year, one senior is going to Cornell University. This was a major project that she listed on her application. Our other senior that did the full year program is going to the University of Virginia. So she's been able to get hands-on experience with marketing. And we have another student that joined our project. She's part of the Leadership Academy at Freedom High School. And so she wasn't necessarily sure if she would be pursuing college, and she is now going to Northern Virginia Community College. So I would say the reason that I chose to do this project is because I love young people. I do love Loudoun County, and I want to find ways to give back to my community and not exploit the people who live here.
Yeah, absolutely. Who doesn't love Loudoun County? Tell me. So what is next? Like this book, so this book has been published. We know, Jessica, it is already in Amazon. We're going to talk about this later. So are you planning to do another project? Is that anything you're thinking about next year or anything like that? Jessica, is that something that did come up that they are interested and they did enjoy what they did right now, and basically it's helping them for the future too. I mean, this is amazing.
Sure. I'll let them talk about that because it's a student-led project. So go ahead.
Well, actually, in the upcoming fall, we're hoping to publish a sort of literary magazine / graphic novel type thing, where it's going to focus on raising awareness about a social justice issue that kind of impacts our community. So we're really, really excited to see what we'll be able to do there. Hopefully it'll be, we're still, obviously it's like still, we're still brainstorming and thinking of ideas, but we were thinking potentially something around like educational equity, or where it'll just give us an opportunity to kind of go out in our community, talk to people, hear their voices, hear their concerns, and kind of create like a book out of that, and kind of create writing, just voicing their concerns, voicing their words, and graphics surrounding that.
I love that. That's really, really amazing. Are you thinking to stay, guys, the same group who did the book, or you gonna open also for other students who are more interested also? Because there might be a lot of parents right now listening to us, and they have students your age, and you know they might see this is wonderful. This is awesome what you did, guys.
I think I can just talk a little bit about that. So for the coming year, we will be partnering with Loudoun County Public Library. They have a program called Write On, and they also have a teen writing program. So our students will be serving as the editorial board. They will be selecting content from those contests. And I'd also like to do a little promotional for Loudoun County Public Library. They will be bringing in Dr. Kara Takova from Marymount University to provide a creative writing program this summer. So I would encourage my students and the wider Loudoun community to participate in that, and also to submit work to the Loudoun County Public Library's writing contest. Those manuscripts will be considered for publication in their project. But it's not a guarantee that you'll get published. It will be up to our student editorial board.
Wow, that's awesome. As a student of Loudoun County, can you, each one of you, tell me what you are proud of to be? This is really, I mean, amazing. This book, it's really good. A lot of great information. Even, you know, it was like maps and geographic stuff and picture of each one of you. What are you proud on? What do you, after you finish this, and you are, you know, it is already in Amazon, and it's gonna be, I'm assuming it is on libraries. So what are you proud on? If you know, if each one of you, if you can share with us. Go ahead, just.
Well, I'd say, okay, I'm proud of a lot of things, but mostly I'd say I'm proud of our team and how strong we, like, how hard we work, and I'm so proud that, like, we kind of work together as a team, as a family. We've kind of created this whole book. I'm so proud of the way that everyone has worked together, and the way that everyone kind of got a chance to do something that they were passionate about, and I'm really proud that everyone's passions kind of shine through this one product that we're now able to show. It's really exciting to see where it's gonna go.
Yeah. And what about you?
I'm really proud of our diversity and just the fact that we were able to put our minds together to create a product as great as this one. We had a lot of talents and skills come together.
Yeah.
I'm just really proud of that.
Yeah. And it was a lot of work, and it's diversity of, you know, like subjects. You know, like you get it all in one book. I mean, this is awesome. What about you?
Like Vaishni and Ravina said, I'm really proud of how we were all able to come together to create this book. I mean, it's not easy writing a book.
Oh yeah, it's not easy, especially at your age. This is amazing.
Yeah, I'm just really proud of how we were all able to put together our skills and work hard on this book. And it turned out really great. I'm really proud of how well it's gone without.
Also, Kalia is the illustrator of the map that's in the back of the book. Yeah, so she drew that map.
Wow, awesome.
Yeah.
Great. Yep. There we go. We can share it with the audience. Can any one of you see themselves being a writer in the future?
Well, I would say that writing, talking to people, interviewing and creative writing and journalism are definitely like some of my biggest passions. Like I love words, and I can definitely see myself like pursuing that and continuing down that pathway. That's for sure.
And Aishni, aren't you doing an internship this summer where you'll be doing more writing?
That is true, yeah. That's
Awesome.
a little bit of scientific writing, so I'm excited for that as well.
Oh, that. Yeah, great.
I might not pursue writing as a career, but I'm really passionate about writing, especially creative writing and journalism. And I am considering a business major in the future, so that might come in handy.
I'd say I agree with Romeo. Like art or writing might not be like the thing that specifically that I want to pursue in the future, but they'll definitely continue to be passions of mine for as long as like I continue to study and so.
Great, great. Jessica, what can you tell us? This is awesome, and thank you to you because you are, you were the lead, the huge lead
organizer.
in here,
Yeah.
yes, and
Yeah.
the organizer and everything. So, and we hope we will see more because this is, like I said, I got this book. And I read it, and I will tell you, this is so great information inside. I think every person live in Loudoun County should really get this book and read it, especially if somebody moved to the area new. That the key is. I mean, if somebody new, they don't know the area, and this will be the best guide to really find information about Loudoun County and what great businesses and restaurants and everything we have here. So Jessica, we're gonna post, we will share the Amazon, and so can you tell us also, it is also this, where we can find it on other of Amazon?
Sure. It's at Barnes & Noble in Tyson's Corner, Barnes & Noble in One Loudoun, Books A Million in the Dulles Town Center, Books A Million in Leesburg, and then it's at Harris Teeter's throughout Northern Virginia, and I believe in one location in Washington, D.C.
Oh wow, so it is
Yeah.
on, are you thinking to try to do something like that for other county, or you want only to focus in Loudoun County?
Well, I mean, this project is focused on youth in Loudoun County, so I imagine that, first of all, I'm not the one that decides what the publications are. We have a board of directors. So there's a number of adults that oversee this project, and students can submit their ideas for publications, but the board of directors votes on what kind of projects we can lead and also what other expertise we need to bring in. So I have a strong background in nonfiction and academic writing,
Wow.
but for the kinds of writing that they want to do for the fall, we are looking to bring in people like Dr. Karaptikova,
Nice.
who is the Arlington Poet Laureate, and
Wow.
so we will be bringing in experts who can support their interests, and I'm sharing that because we're probably not going to take on a project that our board can't support with expertise.
Yeah,
So,
absolutely.
like, my husband has published a book with Wiley on cybersecurity, so he's gone through a pretty rigorous publication process. Our other board member, Beth Huck, has served on the Loudoun County School Board, so she has expertise in education. And then we have a business owner from Leesburg that can speak to what the community is like. We have an art teacher, Steve Loya, and then we have another, we just welcomed Lenore Brazio to the board, and she's an artist. So our board is who's guiding these projects, even though it is student-led, which does make it a little bit messy sometimes because we try not to control, we try to guide. Yeah.
Yes. No, this is awesome. I mean, we want more of this. That's what I think. I really do. I mean, this project, what you're thinking, guys, in fall, this is going to, and I need to bring you back to talk about it. So maybe before the book will be out, we will love you to have you to share with us on, when you are on the midway, to share with us what you're doing, because this is amazing. And thank you for all your time. We know the school it's a lot of work too, you know, and doing two things. And this is, you're not only helping yourself and only the 15 students who you are, you're helping every person live in Loudoun County, or every person locating to Loudoun County. This is great. Jessica, thank you very much, and all of you for your time. Anything you want to share before we finish?
I just want to say thank you so much for inviting us. I mean,
yeah, this is great. I wish you all been here, but I know not everybody was able to make it. So thank you for making it this afternoon. Would you like to share something?
I'm just thankful to have this opportunity to sit here with you. Thank you so much for your time.
Yeah, I just want to say thank you for having us on here. It's really great talking to you and getting to share our process behind the book.
So again, the Loudoun Guide will be sharing where to buy this book from when we post it. Jessica, thank you for your time. Thank you for being here. Thank you for everything you do in Loudoun County. We appreciate you. And keep going, and wish you luck. Thank you.
Thank you.